How's it going, guys? Playing the PS1. Well, technically this is the PS2, but I'm playing a PS1 game. I want to make sure there's actually room in the memory card before I get started with this. Okay, this one's actually full. Um, I mean, I could probably just get rid of Reptar to be honest, or the Rugrats game. Then again, let me let me see what's on this other one here. Let me go back. 42 kilobytes on memory card 1 here. Okay, yeah, that's probably enough. That can sit with Digimon and Tigger's Honey and Harry Potter, that's fine. And then all these other dumb games that I'll probably never play. Yeah. I don't know why. Apparently it's not reading the disc. Hold on a sec. Get in there. I know the game does work, because I just had it in not too long ago. Also feels kind of hot in this room. Might switch out a shirt. Never heard of this game. I would say you're kind of in for a treat, to be honest, Omega, as soon as it reads the disc. Has a pretty badass intro, I will say that. I heard it loop a couple of times when I was setting it up. There we go. Yeah, take a look at this shit. It's pretty fucking hype. Of course, first you gotta hear the logo, naturally. Yeah, this is when it was Squaresoft still, I guess. Yeah. The worst foe lies within the self. Damn straight. Yeah, how about that shit? So huge shout out to the Gaming Historian. Or no, I'm sorry. Not the Gaming Historian. Huge shout out to the Happy Video Game Nerd. Because he's how I even knew about this game. He did a review of it like many years ago. Oh, there's actually a tutorial. What? Oh, okay. For some reason, when the analog's on, I can't use the directional buttons. That's kind of weird. Okay. It's been quite a while since I played this game, so looking at the tutorial probably isn't a bad idea. Honestly. You're watching Record of Ragnarok on Netflix. That's good times. Looks like it could have been a Halloween game. In a lot of ways it is, but, I mean, you'll find out soon. It actually takes place around winter. So yeah, you can move the thing on the field, the menu, select an item, weapon, or armor. Battle screen moves the character. Pause. Exactly what you'd expect. Triangle opens the menu. X on the field talks to characters, opens treasure boxes. You know, basically it's your action button. So you can skip a command using a square. Field screen while the character is moving, and the character will run. Okay, and it'll cancel out certain windows. Cool. Yeah, this is actually quite a unique game from, Okay, this also lets you, select shit. And apparently you can also walk as well as run. That's cool. I don't remember if that, like, matters at all in the game, to walk or run. It might. Like I said, it's been a while. To use the analog mode, press the analog mode switch and the LED will turn red. Right. Gotcha. About icons, which I probably need a refresher. Yeah, I actually own this, but it does not have the manual, so that kind of sucks. I don't have that. Parasite Eve is actually quite an expensive game now. I bought it when I was still in high school, so... Okay, item icon displays all the items you have. Items are used are indicated in blue, enables you to discard or move and reload bullets. PE, that's Parasite Energy. Essentially, it's your magic. Usable at your current level. Select the P with the directional button or left stick to use it. P in gray indicates the PE gauge isn't sufficient. Or P, might as well just call it P power. P cannot be used at that location. Weapon icon displays the information on all weapons in your inventory. You can view additional effects of each weapon and compare the equipped weapon to others in your inventory. Weapons can be switched in the field and during the battle. Armor icon displays the information on all armor in your inventory. You can view additional effects on each armor, blah blah blah. They can be switched. And even during a battle, which is kind of a cool feature to switch stuff in battle. Okay, system, adjust sound, position of cursor, and the window color. Oh, I didn't even know there was a sort button. That's kind of nice. I like that. Oh yeah, I kind of forgot about that mechanic too. Using the tool item, you can add or remove parameters and add effects to your weapon or armor to create your customized equipment. If you remove an added effect from weapon or armor, the equipment will disappear. Number of added effects can be attached to a piece of equipment is determined by the number of slots on that equipment. So it's kind of like how materia works, I guess, for Final Fantasy VII. Increase the number of slots by getting your equipment modified. You don't to get through the game, you don't have to fuck around too much with the modifications, to my recollection. BP icon, when you gain a level, you get bonus points. One BP counts as 1 point. Can be divided up between parameters and item capacity. The more damage taken during battle, the less BP you will receive. So basically, play good, which is going to be a struggle for me. Go on to the battle screen. I'm going to kind of skim through this. We kind of want to get in the action here. So, the game, it kind of works a bit like, I mean, it's kind of an interesting system, to be honest. I guess it's sort of like Chrono Trigger meets Resident Evil, I guess you could say. So when you enter a battle, the AT, HP, and P gauges are displayed. Avoid enemy attacks using your directional button. until the AT gauge fills up. Essentially, you can move as your active time bar is filling up. And when it's filled up, you can perform an action. Um, Usually it's attacking or healing or using an item or just moving away from the enemy. The key is to keep enough distance to avoid being hit, but stay close enough to attack when your AT gauge is full. That's what makes this game interesting. When the thing is full, press the X button to get into the attack mode. You're more likely to miss if the enemy is outside the green hit range dome. You can select which enemy to attack by moving the red target marked to the left or right using directional buttons or left stick. And, yeah, when the gauge is full, you can also use an item, open the menu, and, you know, use it if you want to. And that's when you can also switch weapon or armor in the battle. And this is kind of spoiler to the actual story of the game, but the mitochondria inside Aya's body give her special powers called Parasite energy. And you can do that through a menu. And depending on the condition of battle, some powers may not be usable. Oh, apparently you can use an escape command too. I didn't even know that. That's cool. And obviously the game's over if my HP reaches 0. So. And of course you can save your game too. Old style PS1 controller. Looks like the Resident Evil menu layout, except this time you lose the equipment slot item. Yeah. I mean, this should be kind of obvious how to save, but we'll go to that anyway. They give you points throughout the map. I believe it's... Yeah, use phones. So, it definitely kind of taken from Resident Evil, except it's not typewriters. So, you just go in front of a phone and select the file. Several types of phones throughout the game. Great. Yeah, we're in New York City, so if that wasn't obvious from the Statue of Liberty. So... Now let's get into the actual good shit here. Yeah, many years ago, I actually tried to do a, I don't really know why. I tried to do a Let's Play of this game. I think the playlist might still be on my channel. But for some reason, I didn't complete it. I don't know why. I have played the game before and beaten it. But I guess I just didn't have the autism for it. I don't know. Anyway, let's go to new game, of course. Start this fucker up. I quite like the music in this game. I'm almost tempted to turn up the brightness a little bit on the capture card. It looks a little bit dark. But... And maybe next winter I'll actually play Parasite Eve 2. I've never played it before. They took a lot of the RPG aspects from this game and like removed it. So it's Parasite Eve 2. It's considered more like a straight up, you know, Resident Evil clone. But it still might be good. Like, you know, it might be fun. And then they eventually made a PSP title, which they couldn't even say the name Parasite Eve. I believe it was due to the fact that Square might have done dirty the creator Parasite Eve. This was actually based off of a novel by some guy from Japan. So I think that's part of the reason why this series never really came back. Is I guess they used his idea without his permission or some shit. I don't really know how that law works in Japan, but. What's wrong? You're the one who wanted to come to the opera. Oh, am I supposed to hit X? I guess so. Yeah, we got our sexy heroine here. Her name's Aya Brea. She's 25, and she's an NYPD officer. Sexy, sexy. Yeah. I like her a lot. Yeah, we're not changing her name. I don't know, You're right. I'll try to have more fun. Apparently she's on a hot date. Aren't you glad you decided to go out with me? I even had my dad get the best seats for us tonight. So lighten up. We're gonna have a great time, you'll see. Oh. Let me get the... yeah. Come on, we'd better go inside. Please take your seats. The show's about to start. Yeah, she has some high heels on, I guess. Enjoy the show. Alright, let's go. Let's get in there. Shit's about to get crazy just in like a couple minutes, Omega, you'll see. I think you'll be very amused by this game. Let's get to our seats. They've already started the first act. Already? Yeah. Medal of Honor Rising Sun also used a typewriter or a radio to save. Okay, yeah, I had 10 episodes of it, gotcha. Yeah, because I know when I was still doing Let's Plays, I actually did make playlists of them. Yeah, I think that attempted playthrough is at least like a decade old, so probably about time I brought this back, right? Father, please give me permission to marry Ava. I forbid it! You know well what will happen if you do. Those who succumb to her beauty all die in horrible ways. You don't understand. She is the one that has suffered after the deaths. She is evil! Guard, grab her! And burn her at the stake! Damn. This is some tragedy. What is this, Hamlet or something? I actually don't know what the opera is. Father! If you are sentencing her to death, then I ask you to take my life along with hers. Edward. The opera singing kind of reminds me of Final Fantasy VI a little bit. I know you went to an opera house in that game. Aw, shit. I told you it was a hot date tonight, guys. Man, you already got her gun? Jesus, I don't wanna... Oh my god, I... Go, get out of here, now! Yeah, no joke. Give me a second. The risk of Keiko barging in, I'm gonna close the door here just so I'm not as obnoxious to other people in the house. So, the last episode was June 3rd, 2014. Yeah, that sounds about right. Devil May Cry 4 also starts with an opera singing cutscene, I believe. I have yet to get to number 4. I've only ever played through Devil May Cry 1. Probably something to do. Yeah, I think this is too dark. I'm gonna adjust the, like, I can barely even see the environment. I don't normally do this, but let me try to adjust the, uh... Oh, is there not an option for that? Uh-oh. Okay, I might not be able to do that then. Because normally it allows you to go into the settings as you're live for a capture card. Damn, that sucks. Well, maybe I could just put like a brightness filter on it. Let me try that. Edit filters. That's definitely not it. Damn. No. Brightness. The only thing brightness is doing is adding white to it. Shit. Yeah, you guys might have to deal with that tonight. That sucks. Or today. I don't know why, they must have changed that feature, I guess. It won't let me do it, at least not live. That's dumb. Oh, wait. Okay, what's going on, TV? TV? For fuck's sakes. It's, I think I fucked around with it too much. Is that, like, maybe a tinge brighter? I don't know. There might be actually a, Okay, never mind. Well, I can change the window color. Could make it like a purple or something. I don't even think that really matters. Yeah, I don't think that matters at all. I'll just deal with it from now. Just walk up to the damn stage here. Let's go and face this bitch, I guess. Freeze! NYPD! You're the only one who seems to be fine. What? You should be awakening soon. What are you talking about? Listen, your cells are trying to communicate. They're calling out. Are they? Yeah, that's that attack thing I told you about. Now notice, like she's not in my dome or whatever, so I have to get a little bit closer. Now she's in the dome. And I have 12 bullets. Now I believe what happens is whatever's above it, the amount of bullets, you do that for your attack when you attack, so there we go. That's one bullet at least. Ha 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 ha. What's happening? My body, it's getting hot. Just as I thought. What is this? What did you do to me? Yeah, she also fires like a hyper beam, I guess. So. And as you might expect, the yellow numbers are critical hits. Yeah, look out for that hyper beam, dude. Our bodies are communicating with each other. What? Communicating what? What do you want? The more you use that power, the more you will become like me. Power? What power? Who are you? Eve. Eve? I'm surprised you don't know me, Aya. You should know me well. What? Oh, we got a flashback? How's it going, Haxies? I'm the greatest player ever. Don't you let the title lie to you. Battle music reminds you of MGS1. Yeah, honestly, after this initial, cutscene, I might just turn the stream off real quick just so I can adjust the brightness. I don't know why it's not letting me do it while I'm live. Was there a bot? Thanks for getting rid of that bot. Must have just happened immediately. What was that? Ha 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 ha. Well, wait. Where are you going? I'm not through with you yet. Well, I mean, we're not through with her, obviously, but... Yeah, guys, if you just give me like 2 minutes, I will be back. I just want to adjust this to be like a little bit brighter. So, hold on.